Table 10, Nick Norton and Scott G. Maybe it's called the last one in the second episode.
Is now?
Are we?
You turn it on. You want it on?
Oh, it was off, was it?
Yeah.
All right, folks. We're back at the Harmon German Club for the ACTEBA 8-Ball Association. I guess it's called the Open Singles Championship knockout event. Last 16, race to 8, and the match will be between Matt Harmon and Anthony Chia. The place is warming up at the moment, and Matt Harmon's still trying to get the last moments of the last 16 organised, so he hasn't come to screen yet. But very highly anticipated matchup here because both Matt and Anthony are probably two of the best players in the ACT, so it should be some quality view. I walked around the German club to ask a few players to see if they were interested in commentating on a match, and unfortunately most of the players have declined at this stage, so just be left to me and George to carry the commentary through.
Table 9, Matt Power and Neil Whitbread.
So we're just going to wait for the players to get on and finish their warm-ups and get it through. But you have to thank On Cue Sports for supplying the table. Also a big rap to Matt Harmon for pretty much organising this singles knockout event, because it's been, how should we say it, highly appreciated by the players to actually play in two different knockout type competitions to be able to qualify for the state team. Also brings us closer alignment with the Australian 8-Ball Federation, where you have a singles knockout event to decide some places on the Australian team, and then also the top percentage players get chosen. So it's closer to preparing players in the ACT for those two types of formats coming up to the Nationals. And just in case people didn't catch who I am, obviously it's Long Dang, one of the co-founders of ACTEBA Live with George Nitzes. I think George put a lot of heart and soul into getting this initiative running. So not quite perfect yet. We're still kind of like working to upgrade our equipment to do better, I guess.
Yeah, it's getting there. We'll get there. But it's, bringing some type of semi-professional streaming to ACT, not just someone streaming on their mobile phone.
Well, we're definitely a better setup than someone streaming with a handheld phone, rocking all over the place. I saw early in the year.
So Matt's just having a warm up before their match. So looking forward to watching this match. It's going to be very interesting.
And I already mentioned to the viewers at home, the reason why George and I are still on commentary, so I went through a walk around the room to ask some more, I guess, first division players to see whether they're interested in commentary, and they kindly, politely decline at this stage. I think a few people who lost their top 32 matches are still trying to digest their loss.
I think Situ was going to have a break for a second and then come and commentate for a little bit. Should be good. Unfortunately, he went down. So now McNeil and Jack Phillips have already started their match.
Yeah, it's a shame that Shane Smith has gone home, because he would have been a great person to commentate on these matches. Hey Anthony, if you guys can hear us or something like that, just go, and then we know to shush and stuff like that. So just don't want to be distracting you guys while you play. You'll get no intel from us. We'll probably be talking about bad options more than good options. Sorry, just having a chat with players there, just making sure they don't hear us or distract them in any way.
Yeah, so just saying that we'll probably likely call out the wrong shots more than the right ones.
So we've got live chat going, so basically if you got any commentaries, any shout outs you want to have happen, just post on the chat and we'll make mention.
They just lagged, and I think Chia just won the lag.
Yep, so Chia did win the lag, so he'll start off with a break. So both quality players. So Anthony and Matt have both represented Australia in 8-ball. I think Anthony's only come runner-up in the AC singles. It hasn't won one. I think Matt's won something like 7 AC singles titles now.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the exact number, but it's a few. Two of the top players in ACT for a long time. So Anthony and Chia's broken. Looks like a dry break to start off this match.
I probably favour Reds here. You could go both red or yellows. I think both would be fine.
I like reds.
It takes a plant to get on the first ball, but once you're through the plant, you've got
I think
good ball position.
he's got the red in the middle, or the long one next on the right hand side.
Oh yes, leading over the table, the one closest to the middle goes, yeah, by itself.
I think you would play for the.
Yeah, still fine. Runs this one to the top pocket and then gets the other one down to the bottom.
I think you can get rid of these two now, and then play that one and then one into the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Got enough angle to go down to the table to get.
It's probably middle, bottom, right, and then he'll take the two at the top.
Yeah, I think he's going to be working his way back. Wants to come up a bit more. No, he's not happy with that. He under hit that one. Picture looks a lot better now that I've.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just basically asking how it's looking from there, and should be looking
Looks
the same
better.
as mine.
I turned the anti-lag back on. I didn't mean to turn it off. So Matt's an attacking place. I reckon he'll go for this in the middle.
Yeah. Just unluckily jawed it, so bit of a sighter.
So Chia's first chance at the table in this match. Probably yellow's a pretty good position here. I think Matt.
Yeah, Anthony should be alright. I think just depends on what he does with the two on the rail, whether he sits over the pocket or he goes for them.
Oh, I think he'll be going for the pot out here. I think he'll be playing this for the one down the rail.
Yeah.
Maybe looking for the yellow to put into the same pocket. He wants a nice angle to come back up.
Yeah, just play with dead ball, right?
No, I think you want to come across. No, that's it. It's a nice shot there by Chia. So I think he'll come back across to the right hand side, take one down the rail.
Yeah, definitely the rail first.
Just screw back, that's it.
And is he going to hold it to the bottom left or the middle?
Bottom left for sure. Just stun it or just slight screw back to just get an angle to get onto the black.
Play with a bit too much pace.
No, he wanted to hold the white. I think that was right. Actually called the shot right.
So if this shot here, would Matt Harmon take it to the middle pocket, or I don't think might run it past the other red middle or past?
Yeah, I reckon middle.
So he'll play the bottom rail, and then he'll come up from the top to hold black to the middle, I think.
Doesn't like the angle look, I think.
And that's a nice, relatively straightforward shot to me.
Well done by Matt.
I'm just going to take a moment to repost this match on the ACTEBA website, so I'm going to see if we can get a few more viewers tuned in.
So all the black, so the black almost dry break and the black almost went in then. So this will be an interesting match now. He's left the white ball, he's safe. So I think Chia, obviously we're probably looking to play safe here. Probably look at putting the white ball back in the same position. It's a nice shot.
So,
The one goes in the middle, doesn't look like it. It's an interesting game long now with that black in the pocket.
indeed.
So maybe you can see this yellow into the middle.
Just slightly off. Now, in terms of where the black's positioned, the red can actually go underneath it, so can the yellow, but you have to find perfect white ball position to get at those angles and, I guess, knock it out. But in this situation, you probably just pot it and leave the black where it is. That's pretty much the frame. Get your seven coloured balls out first.
He's going, I don't like red because of the red near the black, so I think yellow is stronger here, but
yes, like I said, the yellow towards the top half, that's kind of in the middle of the table, is the only red you can actually use to run underneath the black to kind of like push it out so it opens that pocket. If you're going for shots that low.
there's two yellows close to the red down the bottom of the table. He may have been looking at the plant then, but
I think he was. Okay, so he's got an option of going the yellow bottom left or trying to run the yellow underneath the black.
unless he's going to keep this yellow to nudge the other yellow out of the way. He's come around. That's a nice.
Sure. I don't think that yellow closest to the red comes out, so he might be going bottom left and then doing the shot I said, which is basically the yellow underneath the black to go to middle.
Yeah, it's holding the white for the yellow in the middle. I think you should be able to hold for it. Might be a bit too much. Okay.
I don't think he's got a shot on the middle, so he's probably going to have to run the yellow underneath the black.
the red is blocking the path to come back around for that yellow. So it'll be interesting to see what he does here. If he can come straight back, he can. That's a nice shot.
I guess the only problem is he's left the black on the rail is 75% down. I'm going to hand over commentary to Sithu, who's going to join George because Sithu's the better player. So don't turn
So Sithu will be joining us in commentary shortly, but he's just taking a moment. He lost his match earlier, so obviously disappointed. And I'm sure he'll tell us about it when he's ready. So Chia's draw the black here. So
Good afternoon, guys. No, George. I don't want to talk about it.
okay, no worries.
Let's enjoy this good match here. How's the volume? The volume's alright?
Long will be able to long. He checks Situ's
Microphone volume. Yeah. We're pretty close to the table, so we can't speak too loud, in order not to distract the players.
Having a good think here what he's going to do.
So this is the second frame. I'm guessing Matt is on reds then.
He is, yes.
Oh, so Anthony missed the black ball. Wow, this is definitely a pressure situation. See what he does. Yeah, with the black so near the pocket, you wanna Matt actually wants to block any open table for a possible cushion first escape. Because basically the black, once you hit it, he could probably make it, a very high chance. So immediately you can see the angle that he's aiming right now. That's the most straightforward angle, and he'll get very close. I expect him to make it actually. Oh, he just missed it. Now with two shots, I expect Mac to actually get out here, but still he's got a tough opener.
I'm not sure this guy is the one in the middle, correct?
Yeah, if it goes, it's worth a shot, because I mean, if he happens to miss, he'll have to come up with plan B, which is play another snooker or really just pot out. But he missed it, so with that red going to the rear, well, not that bad, because he's got a connecting ball right away. He's got the toughest red on the table. Well, one of the tougher ones, besides the other one, the two that's clustered together. So this is when all your muscle memory and your practice at home pays off. You just 6 open balls. You just want to keep potting. I think he fell a little short. He wanted to go higher to get the other red possibly, and even with this one, he's got a little bit of awkward bridging. Oh, Matt Dunn, I just read your comment. Thank you, buddy. Yep, I had a nice gift this morning by Neil Whitbread. He played well, so.
Oh, is his birthday today?
Oh yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm going to go get some lunch. If there's commentary and stuff, there's
Cheers.
expect Matt to put out here.
Yes, he will. He will. He won't fail. He can take either of the reds in the side pockets. Just make sure he lands them. He might want to land them with a proper angle to get closer to the red. So he'll give a little bit of pace, not just slow roll. Just like that, and he's got a well, he's straightish, but that's alright. You can just if he's even off angle, he just stop it there and just put it as easy as possible. But like even these shots, even though they're pretty easy, you want to get as close to the object ball as much as possible. So a little bit of angle helps, but this is fine. You just pot it, doesn't matter. Boom, 2-0.
2-0.
What I can say about this match is I don't think either of the players will run away with it. Now Anthony, I rate Anthony very high. I don't see him play that much, but when I do see him play, he's Mr. Consistent. He's got a good brain to work out the clusters. He plays good safety when needed. He's an all-rounder, to be honest. Every time I watch him play, I just get very impressed. Yesterday he had a hard match with Ian Stanley. When I saw the score line, Ian was up, I think 5-4 or 6-5, and then apparently Chia came back and won the match.
So another dryer break again. No,
He made a ball. Yeah, he made a red ball. Yeah, he did not a very hard break. He did a very controlled break. He screwed back the ball a little bit, the cue ball, to make sure that it doesn't go in off, which is always bad. So he nominated res. He's gonna just play a small nick snooker. So he's in control right away. But still, this first glance, look at the black where it is. It's tough to get the only pocket available, so the out's not there at this point. With these two guys playing, as commentators, we can't really say too much of the options because of the fact that these two guys will probably play the right shots anyway. We could voice out the options available.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to call it. The color of these players, it's a bit hard.
Like especially when the table's like that, I mean, if it's an open ball, maybe we could call like which pattern might be the best or they might take. We can try to predict and stuff like that. But with this is gonna be a little bit of a slower game. They're gonna play a bit of safety here and there to gain control. Like Matt, he's on yellow, so he's got immediately 2 balls on the rail, 1 ball tied between the 2 reds. So he's got 3 yellow balls to try to bring out, try to develop. He just got a rail there, good speed. I'm guessing some of these tables are reclothed.
Yes, Mungle said they were new tables. It's long ago because George has just gone up to get some lunch. George and I were here fairly early this morning setting up, so neither of us had food, so just tried to relieve each other.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to play on these tables. They look nice. I mean, the roll, the run, it seems to be pretty decent speed and. Right, so Anthony now with 4 red balls, he's got a chance, but it's not a guarantee because it's gonna be quite an out because like he's got this ball closest to the cue ball right now, which could pot and possibly stop the ball there. But he's got
like a lot of bottom left to crash into into that pack.
Right now, he's gonna go into the black or nick the red, but he wants to play in such a way that the speed is just nice to just develop the red. Because if he pushes it hard, it might just end up at the cushion. So it's a delicate shot required, and he can't really back out too much because he's at a disadvantage with just 3 balls. Whereas Matt has all 7 balls to play around with. So this is the shot. That's another option, but the red still, yeah, that was what was worrying about that shot. You know, you hit it, he hit it with pace, hoping that it bounces out more, but he hit the red ball so fine that it just actually went to the rail. So now he's got like a double. I'm not sure it's on. The double kiss might be on. So, but he might be able to bend the angle a little bit. If the double goes, his concern is where the cue ball is going to end up. So now, from the way he's eyeing up, I think it's just a safety. Oh no, he went for it. Oh, good, great shot. Oh wow, that's a beautiful shot. He didn't really need to bend the angle. I'm not sure if he put some side on it, but he's on the last red, which is what matters most. So right now, basically, he needs to. I think the black is on in the corner as well, so he just needs to focus on the potting right now. Is that my volume?
That's our volume. I just turned it up.
Alright.
Just when you're holding it to your mouth, it was going too loud.
Oh really? I thought it's the other way around.
No, it gave me a warning saying audio
Alright.
too high.
Oh, too high.
Yeah.
Alright, 2-1. We gotta match now. Like I said, no one's really gonna run away in this match. Both players are very capable of making comeback even if they're down far behind initially. It's a race to 8 still.
It is still, yeah.
This is the round of 16.
Yep.
So the winner will get to the quarterfinals, and that's when it becomes race to 9.
No, still 8, I believe. I think it's 9 in the semis and 11
Oh
in
really?
the final.
Oh okay. Yeah, sometimes we players like a longer race, especially for slow starters. But I guess race to 8 is pretty decent, especially for a 2-shot 8-ball game. Now Matt hit that break real solid. You can hear just by the sound of the balls cracking. It's got a decent spread.
We've got a yellow, so
Well,
yellow passing that right.
yellows, yeah, that's the only question. Yellows look like the better ball, like at the bottom half of the table as we look, but there's one yellow ball that's near the 3 red balls that's going to be the concern. But yeah, it looks like he might be going for this yellow closest to him and hit it with a slight speed so that it bounces off. Oh wait, hang on, this must be on. If not, he's just trying to cover the pocket. Yeah, he's just trying to he's trying to take control of the pocket. That's a good shot. Even if it
dropped, I think
yeah,
it still had something.
yeah, but this way he's got more control, you know. So
Yep.
he's playing with percentages, which is very good play and very hard to be disciplined to do. I realized about this game, you know. You really got to make the right decisions at the right time to see when you attack, go for the out, or
Yep.
take control. In this case, you know, like. The one thing that I don't really like about this kind of scenario is because that yellow ball is right inside the jaws and the red is just touching it, he needs to use another yellow ball to knock it, and when he does that, when the time comes, he will have to control the object ball that's hitting it. So there's some work to do, even for Matt, even though he's control.
Would you? I guess against Matt, it's probably not a good thing. But if you were Chia, would you just sink that yellow?
Yes, I look for Chia to sink that yellow as soon as he can, but possibly trying to bring a cue ball somewhere to the safe zone. So with 2 shots, it makes it tough for Matt. Chia
Because
might.
if it comes down to it and Chia
Yeah,
is forced to play that red, he's going to foul.
Yeah. And well, one option that he might look to do will be see if he can position himself near the black to push the black towards that pocket as well. But
Ooh, what's Matt playing? He's playing
yeah,
it. Is he
he's
playing it?
I think he's just gonna readjust, or he didn't want that in. I think he didn't really want that in. He just wanted to sort of like nudge the yellow out in the open a bit, where he doesn't have to use another yellow ball to play a cannon or a plant. But you know, he's got one last long tough shot right now. If he pots it, there's a chance he'll get on the other yellow and develop something. He's got like, after this ball, he'll potentially have just 3 more yellow balls.
So,
What a great shot. What a great shot. You know how he really had to keep still, you know, no movement of the head and all that. That was just pure straight cueing. But he focused so much on the potting that he actually lost position. Because ideally he would have just wanted to just play a softer pace and, you know, land on the yellow. But yeah, sometimes you just have to make sure of the pot. Rule number one, pot the ball, especially if you're going for it. He's checking up. Oh, that was more like cue ball emphasis there. He emphasized a lot more on the cue ball, that's why he jacked up. He knew that if he kept the cue ball on this end of the table, Chia has not much options. See, the good thing for Chia now is he really doesn't have too many problems, except for the closest, the red that's closest to the black ball. Unless he misses a shot like that, he'll try to play a combination, which was tough. Yeah. Well, this frame is for Matt to win. He's got an option: corner pocket or side pocket. He's going to take the side pocket. He's going to bump into the red.
Bump into the red, exactly. Yeah.
He'll be perfect on the other yellow. Now,
Where would you play the black?
the same pocket as where this yellow is going. Now this shot is actually, it could get tricky. Now he's gonna take a look at the one just covering the pocket, right? He doesn't want to leave himself a weird angle, too much angle. So which means that the cue ball will be heading towards the red ball. So what he wants to do actually, ideally, is go down a little bit more and get straightish on the yellow so that he can just screw back. So like he's comfortable with this angle, so he's fine. He's off straight. So he could play
The kitchen is shutting at 2. Thank you.
he's just gonna play a nice straight draw shot. He just has to ensure the cue ball doesn't drift towards the red ball. That's about it, and leave himself a nice potable black. See, he went to the red. That was always a problem, but he got away with that. If the red happened to be not there.
That looked like it was going for the middle pocket, to be honest. The white ball.
No, he was trying to play a straight screw back, like along the same tangent, same line, but he mishit it. See, this great shot. See, for someone of Matt's caliber, basically you just want to see an open black ball. Back yourself to make it. But like I mentioned, that those pockets near the those balls near the pockets, so close to the so deep inside the pockets. It's pretty hard to control, you know, especially if you play screw shots. It becomes sort of like a stun shot, you know. That's just for the benefit of some of the players who might be wondering why, you know, why is that tough when it's actually an easy shot. It's easy shot to make, but to control is a little bit harder. 3-1. Ooh, good break.
Good break and yellow.
Nah, he's gonna go reds. Oh wait, hang on. If that yellow,
Passing the bottom left.
yeah, bottom left, then yellow will be the one. But still, you see that the one yellow near the rail is pretty much the same as the red near the rail. So
They both look pretty good to me. It's just
he can actually try to. I don't know how much angle he has on this opening red that he has. He's nominated reds, which I agree. But he's got to get that one tough red first as early as possible for him to pot out and complete this master break. Yeah, he got there. Now this is the key shot as to whether Anthony will end up with a break and run, a master break.
you give him the natural angle of the one in the middle.
Yeah, well, yeah, even if he goes off line, off angle, you know, the ball's waiting for him everywhere to pot. He just wants to pot this, but it looks like he's not. He's quite reluctant initially, but he knows that he has to dedicate himself. He has to make this because he needs to get back into the game quick. Yeah, it's what I call quite a tentative stroke speed kind of thing. It's the kind of shot that you play when you're trying to lay up, trying to leave the ball over the pocket.
Yep.
So you know, this game is very fickle. You know, you gotta truly dedicate yourself to pot it. He played the speed so that the pocket will accept the ball.
That's going for a double.
Yep, if it goes in, yes, and it did, and I believe the yellow at the near the pocket beside the red, it goes. So
Even off the cushion, it'll go in.
looking good for Matt, and he's gonna start to play with even more confidence when he gets up, and it's gonna take a real stopping too. But he's taking his time because he wants to ensure, because he knows the out is there now, and if you mess up on this kind of layouts, that's when the mind factor comes into play.
Left-hand side on that.
Yes,
Back around.
he did actually. I'm pretty surprised he played that way, because if he went for the corner, he had two options, two balls, and if that yellow passes, he had three options. But right now, the way he played it, good thing for him, he landed perfect. He has one ball. Now, if he happened to like kiss the black, well, if the other yellow's on that's fine. You know, he knew he would probably end up with one ball. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good shot, good stroke.
My food's ready, so I'm about to go pick that up. We'll be back in a
Right.
moment.
All right, George has gone to collect his food. He's pretty quiet anyway. I'm known to talk more. Well, nothing much to say here except Matt is just gonna pot out actually. Yep, stop shot is fine. You'll get this like 11 times out of 10. Ooh. He'll get this black like 12 times out of 10. Nah, unless it's hill. It's pressurized. Right now he's up 3-1, so I expect him to make it. I just update the score. 4-1. Why isn't it changing? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to change the scoreboard here. I did put it to 4-1, but George is away and I don't know how to operate his software. George, I changed the score to 4.
Press the push button on the right hand side.
This one?
Top right. So just here. Press the push button.
How do I get there? Oh,
Just
here.
look at, yeah.
Alright. Yep, there you go. I learned something new. Alright, I missed the break. What happened? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, it's a dry break. Is my microphone on? Yeah. Dropped my mic, that's why. Right, Matt had a good solid break. Ended up dry. A couple of dead red balls. Yellows looks like the better option right now. Good shot, Anthony. Knew he was going to play that shot and end up perfect. He had a perfect angle. He played the perfect speed. He just knocked one ball out instead of hitting all 3 clusters. I'm not sure if I'm talking a bit loud. Matt just looked at me. We're very close to the table, so I'm gonna just talk a bit softer in a deeper tone, like Long's voice.
Yeah, that's probably why people didn't hear me right.
I could put the microphone nearer to my mouth.
Yeah, just do it. Then you don't have to speak very much.
Alright guys, I hope my voice is not too loud right now because I'm putting the microphone nearer to my mouth. Because this setup here, we've got an awesome new setup just for this weekend, for this trials state singles. Got extra tables in the function room and our camera and our commentating booth just very close to the table number 8 right now, which Matt and Anthony are playing on. Matt is starting to free flow. He's starting to be a freestyler. I'm quite pretty surprised at the way he played that shot. It didn't seem like he was committing himself too much. Now Anthony, he's really got nothing here, to be honest. Unless this yellow goes to the top right, then he's got an option to attack. He's also got to think about the black ball, which is in quite a tough spot to get on for the final run. But they're there, the balls are there. When the balls are there and you are behind, you gotta take the opportunity, you know. You use the cue ball. That's a little bit unlucky where the last yellow stopped. He might still be able to get on it, but it just made the job a lot more tougher. Look, if that ball just stopped like 1 inch earlier, he just has a stop ball, and you know, the 4 balls are there, all his. Gosh, my phone keeps buzzing. Thought I got a call. Now it's just those Facebook messages. Right, he got on it nicely. Now, can he? Oh, he's gonna use his cue ball again. Look at the carom shot. He's gonna play. Now he played it so fast, I didn't really see it. I wonder if he hit the yellow ball beside the red first to play like a plant carom, or he hit it direct. I couldn't really catch it just then, but anyways, he's on the ball. He just needs to make sure he follows enough lands just where he's eyeing up, just before the red. If he kisses the red, it's fine, but he wants to land just perfect, and he'll be on a perfect angle to get on the black. And that's perfect. Now where does the black go? Black goes to the corner, the black goes to the side. So ideally he wants to be on the side. If he overruns, then he'll go for the corner. Oh no, he just hit it too thick. He didn't underhit it, guys. He played the right speed. He just wanted to hit it fine and let the cue ball float. But my gosh, this is horrendous. This is very bad. You can't really say bad luck, but bad result. You know. He just wanted to hit the yellow ball thin, and it matters so much. You know, it's just that little bit of focus or attention that was required for this shot. He just wanted to be on the ball, you know. He's gonna try a very fine cut right now to the center pocket. Oh, to the extent he missed it totally, and it's almost in frustration he walks away. Look, this is gonna be 5-1. It's got 5-1 written all over it. Matt's got 2, 3, 6 open red balls, and with 2 shots to boost, he's gonna go 5-1. Right, obvious shot, the one to the corner. Next ball might be one to the side or the one closest to the pocket. Alright, the one by the side is, I'm guessing he'll play a stop shot. Nope, he's going for the tougher shot first. Oh, there's so many ways to go about doing this, so basically there's no right or wrong, just what you're comfortable with, especially with 2 shots. And with 2 shots you just make those balls so easily. Keeping it simple, just center ball, 1 rail. Some people would actually choose to play 2 rails, like myself. I just like to do that. I find the speed control to be much easier. You can actually hit the ball more firm, you know, solid. But a lot of people will also argue that that's just complicating things. I don't see how it does, to be honest. You know, you just, instead of 1 rail, you go 2 rails. That's it. This one rail, drag shot. No, he's gonna play the same pocket. He still has 2, so but he's just gonna play a stop shot. He's so confident. 5-1. Now Anthony had a chance that game. That yellow ball that he hit too thick just cost him potential 4-2. Instead of 4-2 is 5-1. Huge difference. And every single player struggling to come back from behind will attest to that, you know. That one particular shot changes the whole match. The whole match, not just the frame, the match. Because it's a huge difference. 4-2, 5-1, huge difference. But that's how you get stronger, you know. Like myself, I don't feel that I will get stronger from today. But because I mean I'm immediately after a loss, you know, I made a mistake. But if I just go home and look back, you know, I will take something back again. You know, every single loss, which everybody in the whole wide world will experience. They will experience loss. Almost every tournament, unless you become the winner. There's only one winner in each and every tournament. You must remember that. The guy who comes in second still loses in the final. So every tournament, competition that you play, you're going away heartbroken most likely. But you take something back from it, and you come back for more punishment, more enjoyment, more. So you gotta have the right attitude. At this point, Anthony's feeling the pain because but what do you do? Sometimes it just takes away the nerve because you know that you play bad, you deserve to lose, but hey, you know what, I'm still playing, so let me just go out there, hit the balls, enjoy myself a little bit more, and then before you know it, that's how comebacks begin. But it's hard to get into that mindset. It's sort of like sometimes fall into place by itself, unless you're a real elite pro who who takes up sports mind control, sports how do you call it, sport mind over matter sports, meditation, calming yourself down, making sure you make the right choice, making sure the negatives don't keep lingering in your head. I'm talking so much more about all this because from what we see on the layouts on the table, it's pretty, well, I wouldn't say it's super straightforward, but they're pretty straightforward enough. And you have options, you try to land in between gaps onto like this. He could play to land on the one in the side. Now he hit it so too thin again. Well, just now he hit his ball thin. Now he hit it. No, just now he hit his ball thick. Now he hit it thin. So he actually went out of position. He's just lucky there's another red right now available to the side pocket. But it's a tough shot, especially so close to the yellow. And he's down 5-1. Now Anthony will be the first person to tell you that he played horrible this match. He didn't get a chance to get going, he played a few good shots obviously, but one silly error will cost. Mr. Longdang, you're back. You want to take the microphone and so now just looking at these last three red balls that he has. Obviously the biggest issue would be the one closest to the rail, which he could get on just a while ago, but he chose not to because that's more a better ball linking to the black ball. So now he's got this ball to the corner, far corner. He's just a little bit unhappy because he's got a slight angle which sort of drifts the cue ball towards the right hand cushion, which he doesn't really want. He wants to be dead straight on the last red, so he's gonna tap it soft, just like that, and I thought he missed that. He used the whole pocket there. It's just the speed that actually caught it in. Now this ball, if it doesn't go in direct, he's gotta use the yellow. Which means, even though it's very makeable, you gotta hit the right point and the right speed. So a stop shot, right speed, use the yellow. He missed it. See, he missed it. Oh gosh, Anthony, I feel for him, man. He's going about his business, doing the outs, and then he just couldn't get the last ball. And
unfortunately it's led the red away from the pocket, so Matt's got two yellows. He can actually run underneath the red if he needs to, but the yellows are fairly open, so he should be able to go for it. The transition to the black ball is fairly easy as well.
Matt is just cautious because he knows that Anthony's giving frames away, and he needs to punish it because he knows jolly well that if he doesn't pot out here, which he's expected to, then Anthony can suddenly just find a newfound confidence and make a comeback as well. And he played a bad shot there, so he's out of position. Matt Harmon. The good news for him is he's got many options to play a snooker. He just wants to block some angles, to stop Anthony from either trying to pot the red or even just pushing it closer to the pocket, where he sort of needs the pocket for at least one of the balls. But that was a bad shot by Matt. It happens, even when you're up 5-1, you lose your little bit of focus. See, he did try to block the angle, which I think he succeeded a little bit. Because if Anthony kicks from the top rail towards the balk line, the other yellow might come into play, but I think he doesn't really have much option. Now, I'm not sure if it's a total snooker. If it is, he could choose to.
Looking at the table, we can actually go up table. Yeah, top rail should be able to get it.
Yeah. The thing about that is, if he plays it at that speed, he'll leave Matt on the other yellow to the other corner, and he play an intentional foul. Not a bad result. Not a bad result at all, actually. Now Matt has to use his 2 shots right away. The first one, he's got to waste 1 shot right now. Try to bring out the yellow closest to him. At the same time, get on another ball, and the one that's closest to the yellow isn't that easy to get on. Sorry, the one that's closest to the black isn't that easy to get on as well. Good shot. He brought everything out. That's a good shot. It's a little bit unfortunate. One of the yellows went to the rail, but he could tackle it right now. If it's makeable, because the red's in a. He might. Yeah, okay, he'll take this ball. He'll get as close to that ball, or even bring it out. Now he only has 1 shot left. He's pretty happy the red is where it is, because there's so many areas on the table that can be that is safe. Anthony can't get the red ball. So number 1, he wants to make sure he pots this ball and get on position, or bring out the ball, which he tried to bring out. He scratched.
Oh.
That's a huge let off for Anthony. Now, if there's any chance for a comeback at all, it is now. Wow. Now, that was reckless. That's very reckless. I mean, it was there, but there was always an opportunity. There was always a chance for that to happen. I'm so surprised Matt did that, but you know what? He's playing with lots of confidence, so he didn't, Yep, he's got it. So 6-1 then. So that's a big letter for Anthony. That gives a smile to Anthony's face, and knowing that he's given away more frames, to just steal one back just like that out of a huge error from Matt, it's a huge relief. Well, can't run him off yet. Long. Anybody could still win.
Yeah, 5-2 down. It's not a insurmountable margin. Saw Temujin Dixon come back 4-0 down against Paul Clack to win 5-4. So until the last frame's won, you're still always an opportunity, and there's still 3 for Matt to get at this stage.
Another way to look at it, like I was in this situation just a while ago, and I reminded myself, look, the opponent needs 3 games. The opponent needs 3 games to win. Now I need 3 games to draw. So basically you're in the same boat. If you think about it that way, your target is 3, his target is 3. And if I reach my target, yeah, no doubt I don't win it, but we're on level terms. So that's another way to, to get yourself into the mental play. I don't know if anybody else uses that technique or that line of thinking. I find that it helps me.
Yeah, I thought Anthony was going to choose yellow simply because if he went reds, you still had the two yellows stuck behind the black, and so the yellows are fairly out now. So it's just one on the left rail and the top rail that he's got to get perfect position
But
back to.
Yeah, the one on the rail it's not really on the rail, so it's very makeable. My big concern is the one next to the black. Does it pass the black? If not, he only has the corner pocket or the side pocket.
At the right angle, that shot does pass the black, it looks like.
Rightfully, he's
Just.
taking his time to come up with the patterns that he wants to take. See, this is one of those patterns that you gotta end up almost precise. It's not like one of those where if you set up position for one ball, you still have a backup ball. Like this one, the way the layout is like he's playing position for each individual ball. Like right now, he ran out of position a little bit, so he's gonna take a long cut along the rail. Missed it quite badly. He went about doing it with little bit less pressure, knowing the fact that the red closest to the black and there's another red on the rail, so Matt's got so much work to do too if he's going for the out. Matt can't really take control too much because Anthony's yellows are everywhere, they're the top half, bottom half, so Matt doesn't really have too much safety at this point. But he's on this ball, so this ball.
It's probably doubling it back to. Oh, nice.
Yeah, for sure. Cut it because it's a natural angle to bring out the dead ball, and now Matt just has to worry about the red ball that's closest to the black. If he can find manufacture an angle to bring it out, then he'll go for the out. I don't see any safeties here, to be honest. Well, I see one right now. He could lay up this red and occupy the pocket, which a lot of players might do, but
I think 5-2 Matt, 5-2 up. Matt's probably going to go for the out.
I'm very curious to see what he does here, to be honest. Knowing Matt, I think he wants to go for the out as well because it's all there. He can, except for the one tough red. If not for that red ball by the rail, he would be going for the out, full-blooded. Well, he still went for it. See, he put loads of right-hand spin to bring out that, and that's just a.
He's got a result though. He's
he got lucky
red.
there. Yeah, he got very fortunate there. I think that he played that shot for a couple of reasons. I'm always very interested to get behind the thinking, the mind, of why players play some shots. From what I gather, is probably number one, the scoreline. He's ahead, so he can try, and number two, he's queuing pretty good. He's feeling good.
That's a great result for Anthony, promoting that yellow out.
Yep. I think, and he's also got a little bit of off angle, which actually brings him closer to the last yellow, which will hopefully leave an angle. So it's perfect. He just played a screw shot, try to bring it to the rail, to the cushion. Just oh my. Oh wow.
He's okay.
He's fine. He knocked it. He knocked it just hard enough to make it still available.
It's just horrible linking between his last yellow and the black ball.
I guess he had a little bit more angle than what we appeared here on screen, but this is fine. Tingkat, two rails. Boom, boom. Oh my god, almost.
Oh, almost been off.
Well, he's fortunate. He's still on it. Now with this ball, it's not that straightforward because he's probably trying to come through the gap, up and down. Good shot, but very missable, and he missed. And he would have been pretty sweet if the black passed. But here we go again. Anthony's not potting out. Anthony's just leaving one ball each frame.
The balls are all there for Matt as well to run out, except the one on the rail, which he's got to think what he needs to do
Matt's
with that
been
one.
facing with this for the past few games. You know, he's just Anthony didn't clean up, so Matt has all these options, and he put out all of the games except the most recent one, and that most recent frames loss will make Matt more careful, and ensure that if he can't pot out, he'll play it safe.
Yeah, and get rid of these last two balls near on the top hand side, and then use a snooker then if he needs it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stop the ball here and play that one to the corner, bring it as close and as straight as possible to the one along the rail, and he'll play a stop shot. And if he doesn't pot that red, he'll cover the yellow. If he pots it, fine, he wins, because the other red is on his side. He wants it as straight as possible, which is it looks fine. You know, he just has to ensure the cue ball stops right behind the black ball. So he play at a soft speed, making sure that if he doesn't pot it, he'll just leave it on over the pocket and block the yellow ball. Just like that. That's it.
Does leave Anthony going off the rail
Yeah.
to pot the yellow with some pace to get the cue ball back up for a shot on the
but
black.
anything can happen though. You know, he'll do well just to actually pot it. if he's hitting a pace like this situation, to just touch the yellow is easy, but to pot the yellow and get position on the black is pretty tough, to be honest.
I think the angle he's looking for is just past the red. With pace, should get there.
Yeah, there's some people will play the mirror image. Some people will play the, depending on the tables, the dots, the diamonds. He's playing up the jaw. Of course. Oh, wow!
Great shot by Chia.
Great shot. Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
He played that because he felt he thought the cue ball would actually just come off, like a stun. It's quite unfortunate to not be on the black, to be honest. Huge shot though. You know, it was one of those exhibition shots. Nice to watch.
Matt's to do another exhibition shot and do the double.
I don't know what's on. Yeah, he's got another double. That's about it.
He's got it.
No.
Oh, unlucky.
He's struggling. He can't catch a break. He feels. This is 6-2.
Yes, one exhibition shot. He couldn't follow up with a second one.
You know what makes a pool match much more interesting to watch? Not the commentators, not even the players. Sometimes you imagine you're the player. You know what I mean? You imagine you're the player and go through all those emotions, the swings, the up and down. Just imagine it's a huge match, so much stake, so much on the line. You play, look, for instance, like Anthony just played that one. He could go off the rail, but he chose to play the jaw, which was an awesome shot. It was a difficult shot. He executed it perfect, but he didn't get a break. He didn't land on the black. If you imagine yourself to be one of those players going through all that, you go through like watching a movie. You indulge yourself in the character. That's the beauty of this game. All right, back to the game. 6-2 down, and then needs to break. He needs a solid break with something down. He did solid. He got something down, and the balls look like a good spread. And nice. Now, I'm gonna predict here. Long. It's gonna be master.
Reds.
Yes, reds. First glance, reds. But in all honesty, even the yellow is fine. But I'm guessing he's gonna take reds, and I'm gonna guess that he's gonna take the red to the bulk corner. He's gonna take that one. He's gonna take the one in the side. Drift forward to the one in the center. Okay, watch this. Boom. There you go. One to the side. It's gonna drift forward. Hopefully get the one to the center, the opposite center pocket. If not, he's an option of 3 other balls. Did he? He's just on it. Okay, his body language says he's on this. Just stop the ball there now. Change of plans. Oh no, he's.
Oh, he's left it slightly short again off the pocket. It looks like that pocket holds up, doesn't roll in.
No, he had to actually swerve the cue ball there. Wow, that was supposed to be a master. Actually, you know what? Look at that. You know, if he made that ball, it was tic-tac-toe. Dung, you know? Wow. 1 cm. 1 cm more.
So,
Oh.
depending on what Matt does here, Anthony should be able to get back onto the table. It's difficult out.
Yeah. It's very difficult, especially with the first, if the red so near along the rail, on the rail. The yellow ball on the rail is just dead right now. Matt's gonna try to find a way to bring it out. He's trying to manufacture an angle. Very big ass though, you know. He might find an opportunity to play a real tight snooker. He has an option right now, to be honest. He can, but he's going for the pot, I think. No, he played a snooker. Oh, he played a two-way shot. If he missed that, you know, he was better off missing the shot. Yeah, I actually thought he was going for that snooker, but
I think he was. The yellow just rolled
the
in.
way he played it also looked like he was going for the pot. So it was like a two-way shot in a way. Because look, he's still on it, but he still needs to bring out that dead yellow. Right.
Yeah, so go for the one now closest to the left middle.
Well, worst scenario, he'll play a double to the corner. That's his final resort. He feels that he wants to start potting balls again, and it's not too easy to play a safety. He's already gone this far. Now he has potted 4 balls, so he's just gonna go for the out. Okay, he might have an angle now, actually.
Yes, it looks like if he cuts the one outside, he'll get the cue ball on the rail.
Now,
and
even though
tap
the angle's there, he gotta hit it at the right pace so that it doesn't. He might be going off the cushion with the left hand side. Yep. Oh. A little bit too much left hand side. Now Anthony has huge control.
Yeah, now Matt has to pot it to the middle pocket, and best result he can hope for is the double.
No, wait, actually, if he goes to the middle pocket right now, he could play a very similar shot. If he can avoid hitting that red ball, which is at the right in the jaws, he might bring the yellow out. He has a second shot at this. There you go. Oh, this time no left hand side.
Oh, this time it might be going in off. Yeah.
All right, Anthony, this is your chance, buddy.
All right.
Well, let's see after this game. All right.
So Anthony with 2 shots should be a training drill here.
Yeah.
Although we've said that before, and he's left the ball in the jaw, but 2 shots, surely he gets it.
Yeah, he'll get this. Because, there's a lot of factors come into play, you know, with the yellow dead and with 2 shots, and has he even used his 2 shots? No, so yeah, he's fine. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break.
And so Anthony climbs back closer, 6-3. Sithu and George are just going to take a break, so you'll be stuck with me for the next few minutes. just going around the arena for results as well. Jack Phillips is up 6-3 against Malachi McNeil after Jack was trailing 3-0 at one stage. Matt Powers currently down 3-5 to Neil Whitbread. Colin Gamble's 4-2 up against Kenny Nicol. Nicole Welsh is 4-3 up against Brent Hampton. And Jason Tanaskovic is 5-2 up against Jeremy Smith. And Mungrel is 5-4 against Phil Morton. And Mick Norton 7-1 up against Scott G. So Matt Harmon now to break. Looks like he's sunk reds, and he's nominated fairly quickly because there's so many yellows on the rail that's probably not worth looking at the yellows at the moment. So this one here's at the top rail, and he'll probably go back to the opposite bottom, clear these two first. And then he'll go back up top rail again to clear that top half of the table. Probably approach it from a standpoint of trying to break this one out if possible. Not sure you can fine cut that red to the middle from this angle, so it might play the top right hand rail first to get slightly more angle on that one there, because you can use that one to get to the red on the closest to the middle right hand rail. Yep, so you can probably pot this with a bit of lefty, roll the cue ball up for a shot at the middle pocket. It's just seeing if that cue ball will cannon off the yellow. It's unlucky there. Would have got a perfect position if the pot went in. Anthony now's got a lot of work to do. So he'll probably have to pot the yellow to the top left to get cue ball control more towards the middle. Oh no, he's going for the middle first. Okay, it's not going for the middle at all. He's tries to leave Matt in a more difficult position. I thought the better shot might have been to play pot the yellow to the top left first, move the cue ball more towards the top end of the table. From there you can play a much more easier snooker with the cue ball already down there on the natural angle. So Matt's just played that with dead weight. It's left it over the pocket, but it's slightly ajar, which I think you should be able to get a yellow to go underneath that red. Probably the yellow closest to the other red near the middle, but Anthony's got to somehow find the cue, make a pot to then get the cue ball back so he can go for that shot. So Anthony just tried to make it difficult for Matt, so that Matt can't get onto the ball to the corner. I think Matt may be able to swerve around the yellow. Slight gap there. not a straight shot, but it's a swerve ball. You can go off the rail depending on your level of skills and expertise, but I guess a top player would prefer to use a bit of swerve. Gently potting that ball in, leaves him on the red on the other row. And Ace going to gently knock that red out, so he promotes it. Leaves Anthony a bit of an awkward shot to start on. If I was Anthony now, I'd just make a pot to the top left rail, move the cue ball to the top half of the table where you got more options to snooker, or run a yellow underneath that red. Right now it's from this side of the table, trying to find a snooker is very, very impossible, so he must make a pot, get the cue ball up the table first where he's got more options. Okay, so he's forced that pot, but actually moved some of the balls where I thought he could use as a basis for snooker, so now the balls are kind of spread rather openly. So I'm not sure now that he can play a safety game. The other option he could actually look at is the yellow that's kind of like in the middle in the top half and trying to run that underneath the red. Okay, yep. It's gone for the snooker. That's got a couple options, yeah. So basically, if he hits the cue ball just before the middle jaw, it should kick up, and it's got two opportunities to basically land on the red. That's an excellent shot. He's promoted his red in the process as well. So Anthony once again is in the same situation where I think he needs to make a pot first to move the cue ball to the top half of the table, and then work a snooker from there. Or I guess he can try his hardest to force him out. So the viewers on the live stream is a little bit lower than usual. I guess it's a sunny day out in Canberra. Not often you get a sunny day, so the majority of 8-ball players must be out and about enjoying the sun for the time being. No, Anthony's gone for the double and it's unluckily jawed. It leaves the table now wide open for Matt. Should be able to play this red off the rail first and cannon into the red. That's currently over the pocket, but do it softly so that you'll still leave him on the other ball. Don't kill it on the cushion. Yeah, that's a perfect shot. Just pots this softly, come back up to the middle, and then it's got a natural angle on the black. Unless he wants to go to middle first.
Alright, I'm back again.
So Matt's on reds with a pot out that's going to get him on the hill.
So he's not happy with the position there. But he's still looking good though.
Yeah, probably just gently roll it or use 3 rails like
Nah,
John Rusty Wheeler would use 3 rails, get back onto the black to the middle pocket or something like that.
that other yellow would get in the way if you hit it too hard. He's actually missed it. He wasn't happy with that shot at all.
Well, Anthony's now got a real opportunity to get back into the match.
Yeah, big difference between 7-3 down and 6-4. So
it's interesting. Looks like it's going to go for this yellow, punch it in off the red that's over the middle pocket.
he looks probably go off the red. That's a good shot.
Yeah. So probably go top left corner pocket first.
And it's a bit awkward queuing with the yellow there. So
Yeah, so I might take the top right rail or top right pocket. No, it's going the other way again.
it's the right shot to get into the black for sure.
Yep, nice high percentage play. Run you through the other scores. Oh yeah. Oh, Anthony's Jordan. He's done it a lot this match. Basically, drawing shots that potentially could give him the frame.
So I think he's looking to play safe here, bro. Either play with confidence and sink this thing, or
So just while we have a bit of a pause, Mick Norton's made the last 8 after defeating Scott G 8-2, so he's the first play into the top 8. Well done, Mick, the money man Norton, one of the best tournament players we got in Canberra.
interesting to see when the blues music, so probably have some loud music starting soon. Probably come through here. So he has decided to play safe. It looks like he's got it. It's a nice shot.
Yeah. Looks like got a bit of a total.
Alright, give Long a bit of a break. I'll do the commentary for 10 minutes more. Now, if it's a total, he just wants to touch it just like that and get a counter snooker. I think he left it on. Tough shot. But Matt can actually have a go at it with an element of safety, which means bring the cue ball a little bit more to the center of the pocket. Maybe even try to get a snooker, hit it firm, just like that. He still left a cut on, yeah, but it's as tough as he could make it. Ideally, he would have wanted to leave a snooker again, leave himself a tough black, but Anthony should just he probably just go full blooded on this, back himself to pot this up and down. Good shot. Now it's gonna be a real tough black. but yeah, he can play. Just back himself to pot it. It doesn't even matter what pace he plays. To be honest, just pot it. Ideally, bring the cue ball a little bit safer. At the most, a double. There you go. Good shot. Right. I'll do one more frame long, and I gotta go because my wife's calling me. she knows I've lost my match, and it's my birthday, and so. Thanks for the beer and the chance to commentate on this nice match. I wish I could see it through, like see whether Anthony makes a comeback or it's a good match. It's worthy of a final, this match, to be honest. These two guys. Still a lot of top players in. Jack Phillips playing right now as well. Brent Hampton's still playing. Jason Tanaskovic is still playing. Brent Hampton's actually playing Nicole Welsh right now, and Nicole's leading 6-3. Now, anyone who's familiar with Nicole's game will tell you that she can really hang with the boys, and not just hang, she can actually hang them. Yeah, Nicole's a real solid player. What's the score with Jason Tanaskovic and Jeremy Smith? Do you know? 5-3, 2. JT is up 5-3. Okay. Jeremy Smith is another quite dangerous player. He can sneak up from behind. Alright, JT is up 5-4.
So Jack just got up.
Jack beat Mel. So Jack is through to the quarters.
So I think he plays the winner of this match, I think.
Well, if I get back early, I'll see if I can make it to the finals. I want to watch it. There's something about pool. Like even though you get knocked out, sometimes you want to stick around, watch your friends play, your teammates play. There's a lot of passionate pool players in ACT. We're just such a little state, very close-knit community. Love the people here. Alright, into the game. Matt Harmon, he's on yellows. He's got a bit of work to do. He's just trying to lay up right now, cover the pocket, which he did not really do it too well. Anthony's got that red by the two yellow balls that he's gotta develop sooner or later. Have no idea what he should do right now, to be honest. Only he will see how he's feeling. He might let Matt have the first go at bringing the clusters out. I don't see any way to get that, occupy that pocket where his dead red is. So this shot here, right now, I don't think he's going to pot the next ball. He's going to try to lay up a snooker. I think there's no point in potting the ball to go for any out, which is not there. Yep, he played a good safety, and it's a total snooker. It's a good shot. That's the right game, right play, right percentage, right everything. But now, even though he's in control, he hasn't bought himself a chance to win the game yet, because there's so much work to do for both players.
So I just got an email from the meeting. I can pick up the card for $140.
While we're going through this safety play, just want to talk a little bit about other aspects of the game. Like I was out having a break and having a chat with someone else regarding the focus aspect of the game. Now look, this situation in this particular frame, the good thing about this two-shot 8-ball is these kind of frames, it does give you a bit of a break. When somebody's in free flow, this slows them down. You know, it gives you a bit of opportunity, and it's tough for both players. So even though every shot should matter, like right now is it's more like you get a chance to have some breathing space. You know, some time to analyze what's really going on with their whole match. Now with two shots, Anthony is not guaranteed anything. You know, he's gotta work his way towards the bottom half of the table, bring out that cluster which is just there since the beginning. Just trying to occupy the other pocket right now. Play a cannon, block the pocket. He doesn't want it in. Oh, he went in. He doesn't want it. Now he needs that red ball out, and there are 3 bodyguards in the form of the yellow balls there. So it's gonna be very, very tricky. He can't just hit it hard and hope for luck, because the black is too close, and that's just being reckless. Most of the times when you bring out the balls, you want to play a measured, calculated risk. Like I'm pretty sure he's just gonna try to block the pocket right now with this red ball, cover the yellow. Oh no, he's gone for it. I know he still has 2 shots, but yeah. No, I think that, you know what, Matt Harmon has got the advantage in this frame. Even with Anthony having 2 shots, this is just way too tough, mate. Now this red doesn't go, and that, what's he gonna do with that cluster?
Can you really play a controlled shot here?
It's very hard.
It's
How
very
do you
hard,
control three balls. Like I call them the 3 bodyguards. Look, no. Nah, he's at a real disadvantage. Oh look, and the way the yellows end up now. Look at that combination that just set up for the yellows. It's just so, you know. Alright, he played a decent shot, but you know what? I think Matt, if this combination is on, he's got a chance to just pot out right now. Play the combination, case into the red, which will case into the yellow, bring it to the open, and he's got all his yellow balls in the open. Perfect opportunity. He could still play safe if he wanted to. He's in total control, but if the out's there, why not? Well, he played a bit different than how I expected he would. Let's see what he does. He might play the 3-ball combination, yellow onto red to yellow. As long as it does, the red doesn't cover the pocket. Yeah. But I'm surprised he wasn't that aggressive. Actually, he can be aggressive now and pot the yellow by the corner and bring out. But no, he's probably playing the right percentage shot, you know. But I do know of some people who will go the very aggressive route. Is he covering the pocket here? Yeah, he is. With this speed, he's just guaranteeing that there's no way Anthony's gonna be able to win the game. At least not with a few more visits and some good rolls. Now Anthony might think about doing an intentional foul. He wants to clear the pocket for the black, at the same time leave Matt with very ugly situation. My phone's ringing again. Alright guys, I think I gotta go.
Thanks, Sidhu.
Handing over to Long and George, and thanks for the opportunity, guys. See ya.
thanks to Sithu for commentating on his birthday. So we wish him the best. No doubt he's heading to dinner to celebrate. So that's I guess a really interesting intentional snooker play by Anthony. Although Matt's got I guess a bit of awkward first positional shot. I'm pretty sure he can cut the yellow inside the black and the red. And basically take back control of that pocket. Yep, so he's gone for it. Oh, it's just kissed on the yellow. It was a good try.
So he doesn't have another shot on this, I think. If he doesn't have a shot on it, probably another containing safety.
No, I think he'll fine cut this yellow into the the bottom left pocket and then promote the other yellow out. And he'll still get another shot back on the yellow.
I think he'll just tap this. Goes on to sink the white.
Oh, just held on the pocket. He's stuck on the jaw as well.
Yeah, so I think he is totaled because of the jaw.
Very difficult shot. Okay, so just attempt to cover the pocket with the with the red and leaving the black in an awkward position.
It's quite difficult for Matt to get that yellow out now because of the black.
I think he's looking hard at how to get better cue ball positions to come back to break that one out. I think he's looking to pot this and try and get a result by running the cue ball up. No? Will he intentionally foul here, George?
Oh, to be honest, I don't know what I would do here. I don't know if you pot the red and leave the yellow blocking the black, but then Chia's could double the red in. If Chia does double this red in, he has a shot on the black to get it out, but with the yellow so close to the black now, he'd have to go off the cushion to hit the black out.
Well, Chia's quite attacking, so I wonder if he will go for the fine cut and double the red back up this way.
Too
pocket.
Much.
Too much angle?
Way too much angle. If he wants to pot this, he's got to go into the middle and then leave him 2 shots on the black.
Yes, the left-hand itself with a bit of work to do on this frame now with the red up that side of the table, which is why I bring the red back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the red was no use to him up on the other end of the table. At least this way here, if he gets a right angle, he could double it back up and pot the red and break the black out. Matt will probably try to flick off the yellow softly and get the cue ball behind it.
doesn't want to put this yellow.
No, he's not going to pot it.
He
He's
doesn't
probably going
wanna
to try
pot it.
a flick snooker. A flick snooker is what I call it.
He's got it, I think.
So in this situation here, I think anything can swerve softly and get the red. Good shot. At some stage we'll need to bring the red back up this end of the table because that's the only way Anthony's winning the game.
I know Matt won't want to leave the red. I think Chia wants the red down there because he might be able to get a shot of the red to hit the yellow for it to go in, for it to actually break the black out. So I think that's what Chia wanted why he wanted the red down there, to be able to cannon off the yellow to free up the black, spot in the red, but Matt's not going to give him that opportunity. And he doesn't want to pot this. No. So couldn't tell if it was going in or not.
Well, Anthony, his only hope now is to pot the red to the middle hard and screw towards the black.
Could be looking at doubling this and going.
Oh, you ought to double.
That could be a bit outrageous, but you'd have to go off the cushion, hit the yellow, and knock the black out. But you never know. We saw Chia do off the.
Well, it's going with a bit of
off
left,
the
so
jaws
that's
to
what's
get a
his.
ball. So.
Good try. So the purpose of just moving that yellow there is like it makes it awkward for Matt to be able to get a good white ball position on that yellow.
Yeah, Matt doesn't want to leave the red ball, leave the white ball near the red down here so he can have a shot at it to hit the yellow. So.
And by having the red there, Matt can't do one of those flick snookers where he just sits it on the inside.
Yep. I'm sure Chia has a strategy in mind.
I can get the strategies, just not the execution these days.
Yeah.
I can see the shots I want to play, but I can't execute them anymore. Oh, it's left Anthony with a huge opportunity here. All he has to do is...
He's very difficult here to get to hit the yellow.
No, but all he needs to do is sit it over the pocket. He doesn't need to sink it.
Even then. I don't think he's got any other option. I think he has to put it into the pocket. Either off the yellow to pot it or sit it right in the pocket. Not easy with this kind of angle. He's tried it.
No, it's gone in off.
It's gone in off.
Very unlucky. That's the worst possible result that could have happened for Anthony. So 2 visits here, you'd expect Matt Harmon to get on the hill. I turned away for a moment and then just realised Matt's missed the yellow. Not sure if it was an intentional miss, but it's not in the pocket.
No, I was reading the comments. Oh, there you go. So he actually played it that way.
Right.
He actually played it that way, by the looks of it. I don't think he meant the cannon the black then, but still in a good position here. Might cannon the black here, depending. No, he's played it right.
Still making a double. Double past the red.
I think that's the shot. I think it's play to win it, but also play safety. But you've got to get the speed right. And Matt's speed is good, so I don't. Or he goes for the cut.
The cut tuck's a bit risky to the middle.
The cut. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, cutting it in off to the middle is a possibility.
No, you can't cut that into the middle. I'll run around this table naked if he cuts it in the middle. I don't think so. If you cut it your left quarter. Or the double was, yep, and he's got it. Well done.
Yeah, I thought the double was more the on shot. Even if you missed it, the cue ball might like rest over the pocket.
That's on the hill.
Just going to the basket, my orange juice. Need anything? You done with the juice, mate?
I'm good, mate, yep. So score 7-4. Matt's playing well. Chia not just playing his best pull from other matches that I've seen, but he's playing alright. He's still in there on foot, but very tough to come back from here against Matty. So Matty's son and wife Kathy's joined us. Support her husband playing. So I'm just bringing up the stats for the other matches, as most of the others have already finished. Kenny Nickel is up 7-5 against Collins, so only needs one more there. Brent Hanson and Nicole Welsh are 6-all, so very, very close there as well. JT is up 7-4 against Jeremy Smith. Munns was up 1-8-5 against Phil, so no comeback for Phil. And as we know, Mick Norton won 8-2 against Scott G. So Ace just broke and sunk a red, and he's nominated reds. So real only trouble ball that Matt has is the one next to the yellow on the right hand side. It's always an attacking player, he's always looking for ways to be able to pot out. Has he got the angle to... it's too straight on that red. I think possibly he's looking at the angle to pot that red on the middle, just to the right of the black spot, to cannon the other yellow and red to free it, but I don't think he's got the angle for it. I could be wrong. Probably am.
Well, just a couple results to report, Jason.
I've already done it. Just then.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just away. So
that's all right. So yeah, just gave him an update just then.
excellent.
So, JT actually won, so it was 7-4 last time I checked. So okay.
Yeah, so he just got up 8-4 over young Jeremy Smith, who came to Canberra at the same time as I did and played lots of pool over at Mooseheads.
So let's see if he does what I think he's going to do. He did, and it's worked out all right for him. It's unfortunate to get onto the rail, but he could even...
Yeah, he can cut that in.
Oh, you could cut that in and come around and play the cannon on the two along the rail. I think that's the only way to be able to hold position, unless he screws back slightly. No.
Yeah, I think if he's going hard for the out, it'll be that fine cut. But if he's still not sure about the out, he'll go play this one on the rail first.
So you get the right white ball position. Oh no, he's jawed it. He got the position he wanted.
Yeah, a lot of shots have been drawing towards that pocket, so I wonder if there's like a bit of a roll on it. Saw Anthony do a couple earlier on. Still Matt's in good shape.
Well, Anthony needs to take these opportunities. He needs to play this one. Obviously needs the next 4 frames in a row to win.
It's not impossible.
No, definitely not.
It's a good shot.
Now, would you sit this yellow over the pocket?
I play it
Or would
dead
you pot
weight,
it-
so
would you pot it?
so if it pots, it pots. If it doesn't, you're still in good shape. Probably take this one long pocket, the one close to the black long pocket.
Or and come back for the one to the right of the black. Looks like he's queuing for the middle.
Yes.
Just done across. Yep.
Alright, I'll probably take this end one, so all balls on that side of the table are done.
Well, it's not doing it. It's not doing anything. I think if you can get the right position off it, I think that's the right shot. But it's got no value to him sitting there.
If I was Anthony, the next one I'd go for is try to go for the yellow and sit it underneath the red, or use it to pot it off the red. I don't know, or you can go for the one on the left rail.
Go for it.
No, I might see if I might see if the mighty JT is willing to commentate, so we'll pass it over.
Good morning, everyone. JT's back. I smell curry west over here somewhere. Someone's been eating it.
Someone's doing it, yeah.
Chia, no doubt. He
Oh,
loves it. He loves it. Did you have one?
No, I had a chicken stencil
Yeah.
with gravy, so that's probably all you can smell.
So we've got the scores here. Matt Harmon 7, Chia 4, and Maddie's on reds.
Yes, yep. Did you play this to come and cannon that red off the rail?
Yep.
Yep.
But
Not as much as you wanted, but
it's a good shot to judge the pace right, to say you don't overhit it or underhit it, so you know you got it to that centre pocket.
he's bumping the camera. Yeah, that's Matty Harmon's son.
It's in. No. Yep. No.
Oh,
Yep. No.
Look like it's going.
Ooh. Chia should mop these up now. Play the one in the centre. Can he hold the wide, or does he have to come through and play them both in the centre again?
oh, I think it's too tight. He has to go.
Oh, he's gone the double. I don't think that was the right shot, to be honest. Unless it wasn't on. Maybe the double's only on. Have we got any comments?
Any comments?
Not recently, no.
No, not recently.
Just from Long. He's sitting next to us.
So I think he's ended up too straight on this red.
Can you come off the rail first? and
Yeah,
hit
that's
it?
what I was thinking. Left hand.
You just want to bring the white down middle of the table, so you got a shot down to that right hand corner. 'Cause you can jack up on it, but you like this.
Nice shot. A bit too far than he wanted, but that's all right. So I think
Black ball for the win to reach the last 8.
I don't see him missing this. Just taking his time, making sure of it.
Yeah. Well done to Matty Harmon into the last 8.
Cole's on the hill, mate.
Is she?
Yeah, 7-6 versus Brent.
So Nicole's on the hill against Brent. 7-6. Can you just bring up the stream?
No, mate.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to take a short break. I'm just going to be stopping the stream to save on some data. I'll put on Facebook what match we've got up next with the link.
Hopefully you see a bit of JT freestyling.
Yeah, that's right. Some freestyle JT. Alright guys, speak to you soon.